What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fishing with Separate video. Today we're at this gorgeous big river. They just stocked this the other day with some 2-year brown and rainbow trout. So I'm really excited to get casted out here. We have a limit of 2 a day, no size limit, but we can only keep 2. So if we catch a nice trout here, we might do a catch and cook right here on this rocky beach where I'm at. So let's hope we can get some luck and do a nice catch and cook right here on the riverbank. All right. So I'm gonna get you guys on the hat. Let's get casted out in this water and see what kind of luck we can get here today. All right, boys, so what we're using today is we got this silver phobe with some 6-pound test. Now it should be good enough for weight limit on the test, but we're still gonna have the drag set a little loose. That way they can play with it a little bit, but it's nice and deep through here so we can let this sink down a little bit. Water's a little bit murky. It's not too horribly bad though. First cast of the day. Good gracious, that wind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We just got a big hit. Yeah, we just got hit pretty good out there, boys. That felt like a really good fish. See that again. We didn't hook up, but I felt that hit.
There was just a jump right there.
Where was it?
Over here.
Like middle or like right around there, but a little further down? All right, boys, we just had a fish jump right out in the middle here. I'm gonna start cast right in the middle and we're just gonna jig it. It could just be the water running and slamming into each other there. It's peaceful, ain't it? You wish you could swim in it? I'm gonna start walking down a little bit. Okay. All right, boys, we're gonna make our way down here just a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a couple casts up and down here with the phobe for a little bit before we switch on to something else. Since they stalked through here, I do have some power bait. And what I actually might do before we switch off the phobe is I might put a little piece of power bait on the end of our phobe. That might also work. All right, boys, we're gonna put a little bit of power bait on the end of our phobe here before we switch off. I do have another thing in mind that we might try, especially because I haven't used one before. But first, we're going to start off with some power bait on the end of this. All right, boys, this right here is what we're going to be putting on for some power bait on the end of our phobe. Just some garlic, natural scent. We're just going to make a small little ball and stick it on just one of our treble hooks. Set our little container right there. Since our phobe hooks aren't that big, that's why I didn't want to do a whole big glob on the end of there. That's kind of what we did right there. We got it formed around just one of the hooks. We're leaving the other 2 out and just packing it around. And hopefully with some scent on there, maybe we can get some luck. Now let's keep moving down a little bit further here, boys. It looks like our power bait came off, so we're gonna try something different. Alright, boys, this is what we're using right here. We're gonna go with a Rapala Original Floating. Just 2 treble hooks. I think it's more natural than what I was throwing, and it's a little bit bigger, so it might entice them more to bite. I think these fish have been heavily pressured already. Hey, ouch. So anyways, I've seen a lot of fishermen here already today, fishing all around here. So I think they saw the stocking schedule as well. And I think that these fish have been already very overly fished. So they probably already seen a bunch of different lures come through here. So hopefully this Rapala Original will get it done. Alrighty, there we go. Just a little rainbow trout color. Hopefully we can get something to bite on this. Hey, not over here. Not around here, partner. Not around.
Nope.
That was a fish, right? That full-on jumped out of the water, right? Okay, boys, we just had a big old fish jump right out over here. By the way, sorry in advance for the windy footage today. It's just really windy through here. But we just had a fish jump right over here. Was it right? It was right here, right? Yeah, I see him. He just came up to it. I don't know how I just saw that with my polarized glasses off. I watched him swim right up to it. I just hope he didn't see me. Oh, we just had a bite. That was a little bit further out in the middle. Just waiting for the wind. If I cast in the wind, it's just gonna blow it. Yeah, just blow the wind right against me. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come in, fish, fish, fish. Oh, yeah. You see that orange stuff right there? Power bait. Those people that were fishing up there probably just washed off the rocks. Reel in before this driftwood gets in the way. Alright, boys, we're gonna try one more lure before we head on out of here. Hopes that this other new lure we use will get some better attention. And this is what we're gonna try right here, boys. It's kind of just like a dragonfly spinner. It's a nice little net spinner. I think we might get it done here. Something we can cast out, let it sit for a little bit, and then we can do a nice slow retrieve. Since these fish are stocked, they could be just a little lazy as well. They're not quite ready to run around and chase something, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky here. All right, there we go, boys. We got that all tied on. Let's get this out here and let's retrieve it in nice and slow. Right there. That was a fish jump. Snagged just for a second. They're jumping around everywhere, but yeah, they won't bite anything. Fish food. I can just huck one right on down there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just saw one come right for my thing. There we go, fish on. Whoa, boys. Nice. Oh, he's fighting hard. Just gonna drag this a little bit. Here we go, boys. Oh, what a beautiful trout. Oh my goodness. There we go, boys. Yes. Oh my God, let's go, boys. What a beauty. What a beauty. Oh, boom. Oh, it was not looking promising there, boys. But we finally just got it done. Let's get the pliers out. That way we can get the hook out of him. And we'll give him a little bonk. We're gonna keep him. He's a real nice trout. Nice. He's still very lively. Nice. Got that out of him. Let's give him a little bonk. Oh, look at that, boys. Just an absolute beauty of a trout. Boom, boys. Woo.
Nice, babe.
Did you hear me say I watched him come up for it? And then I watched him follow it all the way in and bite it. That's a nice trout. Just washing him off real quick, boys. And then we'll find a nice stick to put him on, so we can do a couple more casts here. There's a better look at him for you all right there. What a nice trout. Absolute beauty. Woo. So again, our limit is 2 here. So if we really wanted to, we could do one more, which I don't think I'm gonna keep another one, but we will keep this one here. I'm just gonna set him right here in the water, boys, so he stays nice and cool. Boom, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Woo, man. Oh, man. So we just got that one big trout. That was really a nice sized trout. He fought nice and hard. So that's one of the stockies they put through here. He was a 2-year trout, so it was his 2nd year living. So all through down here, they stock browns and rainbows, and they stock it to be a trophy stream through here. And that one just came up, he swiped us, and then I literally watched him follow it up. He still wanted it after swiping it. And we got it done. So that's a nice trout there. So I'm gonna get you guys back on the hat. We're gonna cast out, see if we can catch any more trout. We'll fish for another like 10 minutes. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna fillet this trout up, and we'll do just a single fillet for now. And we'll do a catch and cook right here on the water. And we'll just cook a nice fillet, and we'll take the rest home with us. Hey boys, let's just check the line real quick. It looks like we're a little tangled up here. All right, we're all wrapped up. There we go. Just want to check the line, make sure that we're not frayed too bad. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. So we got a little bit of sunlight peeking through the clouds, so I think I'm gonna utilize this time, try to get another trout, you know. So I really didn't have to let that one sink, actually. I watched him come up for it at the surface. So let's see if we can catch another big one. Yeah. Well, boys, we ran into something pretty unfortunate. We lost the upper half of our rod. We got snagged, and the upper half came off, and it just started going right towards the snag. So sadly, that's where we're gonna have to call it on the fishing. So we'll just go ahead and get our catch and cook done, and we'll keep an eye on, see if the other part of my rod starts floating or not. But let's get you guys on the hat. Let's get filleting this fish, and let's get our catch and cook stuff out, and let's have ourselves a little meal here. Alrighty, boys. So we got our catch and cook stuff all set up here. Now we're gonna go down to the water. We're gonna fillet this trout up. We're gonna gut it, and I'm just gonna take a nice good fillet off of it. Oh, so I'm gonna do a pretty standard fillet. So right up through the stomach here. We're gonna get all the guts out. Look at that. Look at some trout roe. Some people love to eat that, but that's gonna be a hard pass for me. And then there's the trout liver. We'll throw all this up for the crawdads. Alrighty, so we got our trout all gutted and the head off of it. Now we're just gonna do a nice fillet. Let's do right here. There we go, boys. Just a nice pink fillet. I'm gonna clean this up real quick. We're gonna get this trout back in the water so it stays cool while we cook this up. Have ourselves a little nice pink trout meat little meal here. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and set this in the pan for now. Let's go down and take care of our mess down there. Just gonna go ahead and leave it here, and we'll block it in so that it doesn't wash away on us here. That way it stays cold. I'll go ahead and leave the head there. We'll wash our knife off here. All right, there we go. I got us all set up here. So we got our oil, we got our seasoning, and then our stove. Hopefully we can get this to stay a little bit flat here. First, let's season up our fillet. I went a little hard on the seasoning last catch and cook, so I want to go a little bit lighter on this one. We got some nice pink meat, so we don't need to go too heavy on it. Season the back side of the skin here. Oh, that looks good. What a beautiful fillet that is. This has got nice. All right, let's get the stove on here. I'm gonna turn the heat down on it a little bit. Last catch and cook, I don't know if you guys have seen it. If not, it's in the description below. The last catch and cook, I completely burnt the living daylights out of our trout. So, I mean, it still ate, it still tasted good, but this time I want to make sure that we don't go too hot here. Probably go a little bit hotter. One thing I noticed about this stove is a little goes a long way. Oh yeah, we're starting to get some fizz here. All right, let's lay it down. I'll do a little bit more because some of the seasoning came off my hand. Oh yeah, we're cooking up now. This is looking good. There we go. Got you boys on the hat just for now while we cook this here. Check the back side. Oh yeah, it's cooking nice. Just look at how pink that meat is. This is gonna be great. I left the rib bones in there. You know, usually when people fillet, they take the rib bones out, but this trout is a nice size, but it wasn't completely big enough to the point where I wanted to, you know, get the rib bones off, because then I'm wasting a good amount of meat on there. So this trout smells so good. We got the sun coming out too. You know, everything went pretty good today, except for the snag and that we lost the other half of our fishing pole. So I'm gonna have to go get a new fishing pole to replace this one. But luckily I got that fishing pole on a discount anyways, so it's not too much of a loss. I'm just glad it wasn't like my ugly stick or something, because then I would have been a little upset. Those are a lot more expensive than the Shakespeare rods that I have on that. But other than that, wasn't too bad. Took us a while to catch something, but when we finally did, it was a nice trout. And now we get to cook right on the riverside here. I mean, you can't go wrong, honestly. Super nice day. And I can luckily see the rib bones, so once I can pull those out, well, we can pull them out now. But I know this trout's definitely not done. We still got a while to go here. But while this cooks, I am gonna pull these rib bones out. Let's do another flip here. Skin's starting to peel away from the body. Oh yeah, this is coming out good. I think we definitely found the sweet spot on this stove for heat. Got some more rib bones. Just look at this here, boys. This is coming out so good. This is a good fillet. Yeah, we still got a little while to go. Right around here where it's a lot, you know, it's the thicker side of the fillet. Still got a little while to go. Been sitting here cooking this trout for a while, so it should be almost done here. That skin's peeled right off. Normally I'd eat the skin, but on this one I'm gonna decide not to. We'll leave it for the seagulls and stuff. Plenty of animals around here that'll eat that. You know, we got some geese over there, plenty of ducks. That wind is just a whipping today, boys. Man, oh man. This trout is just about done. Let's go ahead and try to flake off a piece of this meat here and check to see how done it is. Oh yeah, it's flaked off nice and easy. I'm going to cut our stove off here. We're gonna still let that kind of cook and the juices, let it cool down just a little bit before we start eating here. But while we let that cool, actually, let's go ahead and start cleaning up our area. That way we don't have to worry about it once we're done. Alright, we'll come on down here, we'll wash our tongs off. Alrighty, our trout should be cooled off enough for us to start eating up our fillet here. Alrighty, boys. It's a moment of truth. Let's test out this trout. It definitely came out a lot better than last week's, I can tell you. This is gonna be a good bite. Let's get right into it. Oh, wow. Wow, that is good. And it worked out good because since when I was cooking, I was pulling out the rib bones, so it's almost boneless. I can still feel one in my mouth, but it's just a small bone. That's a big bite. Bon appetit. Tastes just like salmon. And you all have never had like a big trout fillet, I recommend that you try it because it's just such good meat. You know where it's coming from. You know, you're catching it yourself, you're eating it yourself. You know, it's a lot different than what you buy for salmon at the store. It tastes very similar, but you know they're not dyeing it with any like red food coloring or anything like that. So this is the way to go. Nope. There we go, boys. Just a couple little scraps left in there, but what a good fillet that was. Oh man, super good, super tasty, very good meat. But since I just finished that off, I think that's where we're gonna call it an episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps get this video out to more people and helps to beat the algorithm. So please make sure to do that, and we'll catch you guys next week's episode. All right, see you later, guys.